Hello again, folks. Rich Sadler with Caribbean Marketing Director and TripAdvisor Genius. This is a third in our series of how to get how to remove a fake and negative review on TripAdvisor. If you haven't watched the first two videos, I encourage you to do so. In the first video, we go over what the review was in our case study here. It's a real live example. And we also cover the guidelines and the rules and the TOS, that's the terms of service, that we referred to within the TripAdvisor platform with which to move forward on getting this fake review removed. Again, if it was a legitimate review, then we would take a different tactic, but in this case we felt as though very strongly that this review was posted by a competitor, so we moved forward within the guidelines of TripAdvisor to get it removed. And that's what this is all about. This is the third in the series. We already went over how we corresponded correctly and properly with the reviewer themselves, utilizing the rules and regulations put out by TripAdvisor and the systems that they provide. And in this one, we're going to start with a management response. So let's get into it. Again, this is the correspondence that we send to our client when we take care of this for them, but you're going to need to know the nuts and bolts of it if you're going to do it yourself. So the management response, this is the notification we send to the client. We're telling them that it was posted on their behalf onto the TripAdvisor's pages, their management reviews section. Specifically, we responded because we noticed a review, we were notified of it, and we believe it to be fake, fraudulent, or erroneous. And then, of course, on this sheet we put in the title there, the area right there in the blue that's redacted. We put in the title of the review itself, what the score was, when it was posted, and the reason that we're doing this management response. And then here's the response itself. Again, please notice the type of language that we're doing here. Actually, what we're doing is we're posting it as a management response. It'll show up right below the review itself. It's a pretty awful review. You got to go back to video 1 in this series to see it. But we're posting it not just to respond to the reviewer themselves, but also to respond to post it for anyone else that's coming on board, any potential customer that you may have. That's real important. So while we're directly responding to this, we're also making sure that other people are going to be reading this as well will feel the warm and fuzzies. So in response to the review, we're posting that here that in 41 years of doing business, we never had a situation like this occur, and want to make it all better, make it do anything to make them happy. Please note that we do not sell, possess, or whatever the item that they were discussing in their review. After thorough investigation through our records, we're unable to locate any information on you, now we're talking to the reviewer, as one of our customers so that we can rectify this problem. So please contact us right away so that we can resolve this. What we're doing there, of course, is again, talking to the reviewer themselves, not in an accusatorial fashion. Please don't do that. Instead, just state out that you simply can't find him as a customer. And please contact us ASAP so we can rectify the situation. Now, for anyone reading this underneath that awful review, they're going to see that we're tirelessly trying to find them and make them happy. Most people will get the fact that we feel as though it's a false or fake or fraudulent review, but at least we're going out of our way to try to make this pleased. So, again, this is the correspondence we're sending to the client to let them know that what we have posted on their behalf. So here's the remainder of that sheet that we send, the update sheet we send to the client. This response was accepted by TripAdvisor system and is in process. According to TripAdvisor, the responses that meet their management response guidelines will be posted on TripAdvisor within 2 to 3 business days. And of course, Mr. Client, we will remain vigilant and keep you abreast of any further developments as we know them. And of course, we include an image of the review that we posted and our response on the following pages. And then, of course, this is an example of where we went in to post the review, writing the management response section. And of course, this is the bottom of that section where we selected which review we're responding to. You can see the one towards the top in the second level there that is the only one of a negative 1-star review they've ever received, actually, in 41 years. And then we post the response down below, of course. And then, so the next video we're going to go over is the dispute report. So stay tuned for video 4.